and you can be sentenced in this case a third-degree felony to no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Yeah.
I find you are pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. Agreement's been reached here. In this case, your probation would be revoked. You would be sentenced to 4 years in prison to run concurrently.
A courtroom hearing begins as a woman appears before Judge John Stevens after multiple alleged probation violations. Court records show she had previously been placed on probation after a serious case involving driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. Now prosecutors say she violated probation by resisting arrest and committing additional offenses. During the hearing, the defendant admits to multiple violations, a plea that could immediately revoke her probation. Now Judge John Stevens must decide whether probation should continue or if prison time is the only option.
24 CR 1168 and 21 3852 38572 are both called the State of Texas versus Jasmine Holloway. We have a first amended motion to revoke probation filed on December 3rd of 2025 in 38572, and then an original motion to revoke probation filed on that same day in 1168. Does the defendant waive formal readings of these motions? Can we proceed in summary?
You can, Your Honor, yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statement you make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay.
Lower your hand. In 38572, this is a first amended motion to revoke probation alleges that on February 24th, 2022, in this court, you were sentenced to 2 years in the state jail, probated for 5 years for operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. It was a state jail.
It was with a child
because there
passenger.
was a child passenger
Yes, sir.
under 15 years of age, actually 2 of age. Do you understand here what you are charged with?
Yes.
If your probation is revoked, you are looking at no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail. What's the agreement in this case?
Judge, she's got 2 cases on the state jail. It's 18 months. On the other matter, it's 4 years to run concurrent.
18 on this one.
Yes, sir.
18 in state jail and 4 months on this.
4 years.
4 years on
Third degree felon.
Yes, sir.
Is that your understanding of the plan in each of these 2 cases?
Yeah.
And if I follow these agreements, you will have no right of appeal of your cases. Do you understand? What is she, which one is she pleading to here in 38572? There's 9 violations. Anybody?
I believe you marked 1, 2, and 4, didn't you, Jane?
I didn't mark any of them yet.
You didn't?
Left that to you guys.
My preference is 1 and 2, Judge.
Allegation 1 states you committed the offense of obstruction or retaliation on or about April 23rd, 2024. I'm skipping that. That's not obstruction or retaliation. That's not specified enough, I think, in this one to move forward.
If I may, Judge, I apologize. That's actually the other cause number.
No, I'm talking about 321 38572 is what we're dealing with first. And the other one is 24 CR 1168. I'm doing them in a numerical and chronological sequence.
So if I
What
may,
number
Judge.
2 is number 2?
Yes, sir.
Allegation 2 states you committed the offense of resisting arrest or search on or about April 23rd, 2024 in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of your probation order. Is that true or untrue? Are you pleading true to that voluntarily and because it is true as it is alleged? Yes.
Yes.
You understand that a voluntarily and knowingly made plea of true to 1 or more violations of probation, that is enough to grant the motion to revoke probation. Your probation can be revoked. And you can be sentenced to no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Yes.
I find you are pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. And there, in the first amended, we've got public intoxication or resisting arrest.
If we could have a
On,
plea on count 8, Judge.
Say that again.
Count 8, please.
8, allegation 8 states you committed the offense of resisting arrest or search on or about November 13th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of your probation order. Is that true as well?
Yes.
And are you pleading true to that voluntarily and because it is true as it is alleged? Yes. And is that yes?
Yes.
And do you understand a voluntary and knowingly made a plea of true to 2 and or 8 in this first amended motion to revoke probation? That is enough to grant the motion to revoke probation, and you can be sentenced to no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true to that?
Yes.
I find you are pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. An agreement's been reached. Your probation would be revoked. You would be sentenced to 18 months in the state jail to run concurrently with this next motion to revoke probation in 1168. Is that true?
Yes.
If I follow that, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand? I'm going to hold one in abeyance for just a moment and go to 1168.
Count 2 in this motion, Judge, is the same as count 8 in the prior motion.
In summary, this, and we proceed in summary in this. In summary, on this case, it is alleged that on September 9th, 2024, in this court, you were sentenced to 10 years in prison, and that was suspended. You were sentenced to 10 years in prison for the third-degree felony of obstruction or retaliation. Is all of that true and correct? And allegation 2
Yes, sir.
states that you committed the offense of resisting arrest or search or transport on or about November 13th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of your probation order, which is the same allegation number 8 in the previous motion that you pleaded true to. Is this one true as well as it is alleged?
Yes.
And are you pleading true to this voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and because it is true as it is alleged? And again, I voluntarily and knowingly made plea of true to one or more violations of probation. That is enough to grant a motion to revoke probation. Your probation can be revoked. And you can be sentenced in this case a third-degree felony to no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Yes.
I find you are pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. Agreement's been reached here. In this case, your probation would be revoked. You would be sentenced to 4 years in prison to run concurrently with the 18-month state jail sentence in the previous case. Is that your understanding of the plan?
Yes.
If I follow this, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes.
Show you what's marked. That states Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document? Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney? Are the contents all true and correct?
Yes.
States Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence
Objection.
without objection admitted in each of these cases. Among other things, these state that you are waiving any right of appeal if I follow these agreements, which I intend to do. States Exhibit 1 made a part of the record in each of these cases without objection.
No objection.
No, Judge.
All right. Pre-sentence reports are waived here.
Yes, please.
I'm going to follow these agreements in each of these cases. I'm going to find Ms. Holloway in 21-38572 as well as 24-CR-1168. You have pleaded true to the first amended motion to revoke probation in 38572 and the original motion to revoke probation in 1168 and pleading true to allegation 2 in 38572 and 8, allegation 8 in 38572. and to pleading true to allegation number 2 in 1168, number 2 in each case being committing the offense of resisting arrest or search on or about November 13th, 2025. That is allegation 2 in 1168 and 8 in 38572. And in 38572, the other allegation of violation of probation that was admitted to was committing the offense of resisting arrest or search on or about April 23rd, 2024 in Jefferson County, Texas. Each of those pleas to one or more allegations of violations of probation, that is enough to grant these motions to revoke probation in each of these cases by a preponderance of the evidence or greater. I so find they should be granted, and thus your probations are revoked. In 38572, the state jail felony, and following this agreement, you are hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for 18 months. And in 1168, your probation is revoked in that third-degree felony of obstruction or retaliation. I'm following the agreement there. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice prison for a term of 4 years. These two sentences shall run concurrently. Do you understand fully what has happened today, man?
Yeah.
Okay. Move forward and do better. That is all. Thank you.
After reviewing the probation violations and hearing the defendant's admissions, Judge John Stevens determines that the terms of probation were clearly broken. Because of those violations, the court revokes probation and follows the sentencing agreement, resulting in both jail and prison time. Cases like this show how probation can offer a second chance, but violating its conditions can lead to serious consequences. So the real question is, should courts give repeated chances after probation violations, or should prison become the next step once the rules are broken?